Organizers of a Republican event withdrew frontrunner Donald Trump's invitation on August 8 after he suggested that a presidential debate moderator was tough on him because she was menstruating. The offhanded comment unleashed a new storm of criticism against Trump as he seeks the party's nomination for next year's election and leads in the polls. The bombastic billionaire came under fire from his party after a particularly crude accusation that Fox News' Megyn Kelly, one of the moderators at Thursday's Republican presidential debate, singled him out with rough treatment. Trump had already called out the station's moderators for asking unfair questions after Kelly brought up his use of derogatory language towards women in Twitter posts. Kelly asked him if this was befitting a man vying to be the U.S. president. But he turned up the tone August 7 evening when he told CNN that Kelly is just somebody I didn't have a lot of respect for. You can see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever, he continued. Those remarks prompted a prominent grassroots Republican event in Atlanta red state gathering to rescind a speaking invitation for August 8. As much as I do personally like Donald Trump, his comment about Megyn Kelly on CNN is a bridge too far for me, said conservative pundit Eric Erickson, who is hosting the red state activist event. Trump was to have spoken at it. Meanwhile, Trump's campaign told various U.S. media on August 8 that he sacked top political advisor Roger Stone, as the controversy churned on. Roger wanted to use the campaign for his own personal publicity, and Mr. Trump wants to keep the focus of the campaign on how to make America great again, a campaign spokesperson told CNN. Stone, however, took issue on Twitter with that version of events. Sorry at real Donald Trump didn't fire me, I fired Trump. Disagree, sick, with diversion to food fight with @Megyn Kelly away core issue messages, he wrote. I have nothing but respect for Trump, Stone told CNN. He's leading 15 other experienced applications. Why? Because he had a core message of taking on the system, fixing our broke immigration system, taking on China and Mexico, redoing trade deals to bring jobs back to the country. He was a breath of fresh air. I resigned largely because I thought I was having no impact and the campaign has been diverted from those big picture issues. The other presidential candidates, meanwhile, were only too happy to try to take political advantage of the controversy. Carly Fiorina, the only female Republican presidential candidate, tweeted, Mr. Trump, there. Island. No. Excuse. She later added, I stand with @Megyn Kelly. Wisconsin Governor and Republican presidential candidate Scott Walker followed suit, tweeting, I agree with @Carly Fiorina, there's no excuse for Trump's comments. Stand with @Megyn Kelly. Trump tried late on August 8 to backtrack from the comment about Kelly, stating that he was not referring to the body part most people had in mind from his remark on blood. Megyn Kelly quote, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever, nose. Just got on W/thought, Trump tweeted. So many politically correct fools in our country. We have to all get back to work and stop wasting time and energy on nonsense. He also tweeted. A statement from the Trump campaign widely cited by U.S. media also insisted that Trump was referring to Kelly's nose, and that only a deviant would think anything else. The statement also called Erickson a total loser. Apparently, as part of the spin effort, Trump is now scheduled to appear on August 9 on ABC television on one of the top U.S. current events programs, This Week. A staggering 24 million viewers tuned into Fox News to watch the debate, and Trump was clearly a main factor. In a brutal tweet on August 7, he let the broadcaster know it. At Fox News, you should be ashamed of yourself. I got you the highest debate ratings in your history and you say nothing but bad, Trump tweeted to his 3.5 million followers. The Republicans have said they plan to host 8 more debates as the party whittles down its broad field and determines its flag bearer to go against likely Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. In the meantime, Trump is sitting out the Red State Summit in Atlanta, which includes appearances by Republican presidential hopefuls Fiorina, Huckabee, Walker, Chris Christie, Rick Perry, Bobby Jindal, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, and Jeb Bush,